Alright, it's looking not too bad, but let's not jinx it. And I think I just did. Hey everyone, this is Xaxos and welcome to the second video in my Aeons and Outcasts standard expedition series. Well, that was a mouthful. And where I'm playing through like the 4 battles that of the expedition in the game. Last time we played with Zana versus Experiment 153 over here. And this game, we don't know yet. We don't know yet who we will play with. So you see that everything is set up here, but that's not for today's game. The setup's actually for last game, right? I just still have everything right here because I'm actually using an entire weekend to film the series for you, right? So I'm doing like everything, not in one go, but at least like within a few days, right? I even have like 1 day off additionally, so within 3 days I'm filming all of that. So everything is set up, the lighting is the same in all videos, so that is kind of like the idea behind that. So what we will do today, first you will read the next intro and look at everything else that we unlock, except the cards that we already take a look at last time that we unlocked. Then I will do the setup, and then I will play through the game. I will not explain the rules in much detail. I suggest you watch the first video in this series, or even my other series, where I play through the entire expedition of Aeons and the New Age. And there you can see how the rules work, but you will kind of get an idea of how the game plays when you watch my playthrough, of course, as well, right? But I don't want to explain the entire rules in every video, because I think a lot of people would find that quite boring. And I think you're watching the second video after you have watched the first one, right? That would make sense. Alright, then let's take a look at the intro to Battle 2. But not before I rehydrate a little bit. Alright, now I'm ready. Intro to Battle 2. You are a hard woman to track down, Zana, Xaxos calls as he hops off the back of the monstrous beast and brushes off his hands. Seems like I found you just at the right moment, though. Providence must be on my side. Providence and no one else. Zana steps forward to situate herself between Takran and Xaxos. What are you doing out of the void? Xaxos eyes the anger and distrust on Zana's face. He frowns. You don't seem very happy to see me. The last time I saw you, you turned on your fellow mages and tried to kill us. Takran steps forward and lays a gentle hand on his mother's shoulder. And now he has saved your son. Zana takes a deep breath, letting her rage settle. That is true. I do appear to owe you my thanks. I understand your distrust and your anger, Zana. I have made more mistakes than one man should in his lifetime. The lives lost in the fall, the death of your husband, Soren, it's all on my head. But that wasn't what I wanted. It isn't what I would have chosen. If I could go back... Xaxos let his head fall solemnly to his chest. But I cannot. He pauses for a long silent moment and then meets their gaze, eyes shining with purple flame. I have found something in the void, something that can help all of humanity. But I can't go there by myself, and I can't bring this matter before Brahma or the Council. They would never have listened to me. I'd be lucky to not be attacked on sight. But Zana, you wear my colors. Zana lifts the edge of her red cloak, staring at the symbol of Xaxos emblazoned on her chest. I don't wear this for you. You have too much blood in your hands. No one will die, I swear. The way nobody died in your last experiment? Zana asks. Xaxos clenches a fist in the fabric of his shirt. I'm trying to atone for what happened in the fall. This will be the first step. Zana wishes she could believe him, but it's worth at least hearing him out. What's this weapon you found? It's not a weapon, Xaxos says, unable to keep his excitement from showing. It's a place, a magical pool called the Fountain of Souls. From behind Zana, Kel snorts derisively. I'm sorry, you're going on a quest for a magic pool? Are you sure you didn't pick that out of a fairy tale? The Fountain of Souls is very real, Xaxos frowns, and very powerful. You see, everything in our world is made of ether, and everything in the void is made of void energy. Energy can be transferred from one side to the other. I used to be obsessed with how we could use void energy here in our world. That was what accidentally pulled Maelstrom through to Gravehold. But it works both ways. When things die near breaches, the ether can be drawn through, and it's drawn through the Fountain of Souls. Ilya's eyes are wide and troubled as she fumbles nervously for a tether's hand. But we're either People are either. Exactly, says Xaxos. You say we can bring them back, Xana says. Our fallen compatriots, all the mages we lost in battle. My husband. Xaxos closes his eyes, pain knit through his expression. Everyone I failed in the fall. Xana steps forward. We're going. Hold on a second, Xana. Kel holds out a hand. Maybe I'm the only one who hasn't absolutely lost my mind, but we can't go to the void. The air is poison. It does that. She gestures violently at Xaxos as the black scales rippled across his flesh, the unnatural purple of his eyes. He is a living testament to the corrupting nature of the void. I've developed a spell that can protect you, Xaxos says. The void energy won't be able to touch you as long as you stay near me and let me concentrate. I won't be able to do much fighting, but with the four of you, I have no fear that we can handle whatever might come our way. Who said we're all going? Kel crosses her arm defiantly. Ilya takes both of Kel's hands in her own and looks up at her endearingly. It's a husband, Kel. She deserves all the help she can get. What if it was me? Kel furrows her brow, turning away from Ilya to hide her flush. Fine. We'll go. Excellent. Xaxos turns back to his breach and drags it open a little wider with his claws so that the four of them can see through to the strange and unfamiliar world on the other side. Let's go. The second Xana steps through the rift, she doubles over in pain. Her head spins and the air burns her throat as she breathes. Xaxos moves his hands in complex gestures and the pain and nausea recede. All around them is an alien landscape. The ground beneath them is soft and sandy, a bright red with purple rocks and unnatural geometric configurations. Colors flash occasionally like lightning in the sky, but they're muted behind an oppressive layer of clouds. Is it just me, or are those clouds getting closer? Ilya asks, backing up to Kel's side. Everyone looks up. What had been a sky forms into a gigantic shadow, stars and galaxies ebbing and flowing through its misty form. It stretches its immense arms down towards the unprepared mages. They rush to draw their weapons, preparing for battle. I need to concentrate on this spell. Xaxos gasps out in between incantations. It takes up nearly all my energy. I won't be able to help you. What if we gave you more energy? Ilya gestures to her arm. In Asia we do it all the time, taking little bits of our portal energy and feeding it into each other. It works best with a linked tether, but the principle should stay the same. That... Xaxos purses his lips. Yes, I think that would probably work. But my first priority has to be maintaining this spell. If I lose it, none of you will be able to breathe. Everyone stay close. Kel grabs Ilya's hand. The matching tattoos on their arms start to glow with golden light. We'd better be prepared for anything. Okay, very cool. Actually, very interesting, this story. So far, I like it more than in the New Age. Alright, and now it says here, open envelope 2A. And also deck 2A. So let me just maybe put that aside. We don't need that for now. And now let me get the stuff we unlocked. So let's look at the envelope first, I would say, because that's the new boss. And I'm really excited to see what that is like. So this one is empty. Wonderful. So that can go to the side. All right. Oh, we have a new stuff here. So that is just for putting the cards back into the box. So let me just put that over there. And then here we have the Thief of Dreams. Okay, so let's read about the Thief of Dreams. Portalborn really are different in the void. I've never seen something quite like this monstrosity before. It almost feels like it takes up negative space, like a hole cut out in reality, sucking in all the air around it. Makes you wonder, what does a creature like this begin as? Do even the clouds here get twisted and corrupted by the toxic atmosphere of the void? What a sad world this must be, even if the sky lives in pain. It's no wonder they want to escape it. That's by Ilya. And then Kel is adding, nothing can be trusted here, not even the stars. This creature exudes some kind of mist that makes it impossible to focus. Even the simplest spells feel distant and hard to conjure. We should never have come to this place. It was not meant for humans. Exciting. I will read up of how this boss works and then tell you in a bit. Here we have something like these cards. They're the cards that seem to move here somehow. Okay. All right, and then let's take a look at the cards as well. These are the boss cards, mostly, I suppose. Thief of Dreams, Delirium turn. Oh, there's a new turn card. Oh, interesting. Oh, no. Alright, so yeah, that is That is the deck of the Thief of Dreams. Okay, a few more things. We can also now choose a treasure. I will choose one during setup and then show you what it is. That is like a card that helps us because now the game just becomes harder, right? Because you can see here, Experiment 153 has a difficulty of 3, and the Thief of Dreams has a difficulty of 4. So it's like getting a little bit harder. You can also play against these just single against these bosses without any treasures, right? But like during the expedition, you get like these treasure cards. That's the first thing. The second thing is the deck for Experiment 153 was now just for the beginning of the expedition. It was just set up in a specific way, and now I put like everything that belongs to the Experiment 153. I take that out. I still keep the basics here, but I will add more. I will add upgraded basic cards that are harder, right? I would add those to the deck as well. In the rules, they say how many exactly you have to add. So just as a little, heads up that you know that a few things in that regard will change as well. All right, and now let me work on the setup. So, in essence, that is almost like the entire setup for this scenario here. Not quite, because there's still like, I think, 2 things we need to do. So we do have new market cards here, right? So these market cards, I will just use all of them. I will just replace the ones we have there, right? So what I usually do, like at least in these YouTube videos here, so you can like see all the market cards that are unlocked. Then I take all of them. So you see we have like gem that is worth 4. So I will take the gem that costs 4 out of the supply here, out of the market, and put that supply there instead. Then you see like the next, there's also another gem that is worth 5. So that is close to that one here. So the 6 gem goes away, and I will put the 5 there. Then we have a relic that is worth 3, or that costs 3. So this is closer to the one that costs 4, right? So we kind of still have like a similar balance than before, which is great because we still have the Transmuter's Lens, which I like used a lot in the last fight, right? So it would look like this. Then we have a spell that costs 4. That is something else. That would replace this spell here, which is great. The other spells that I, at least like these 2 that I used, are still there. And I will put that one here. We will talk about what these new cards do in just a moment. So that is one thing. And another thing we still need to do for the setup of the boss is that we need to take like a specific number of cards from the market. So we need to take 4 cards of all the relics and spells. So let me just do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that means we only have one of those. Oh, we don't have a whole lot. 3, 4, one of those. Oh wow, that is pretty crazy. Wow, that is horrible. 2, 3, 4. So we only have 1 spell each. Huh. So we will have to like use a whole different tactic here. Wow, that is pretty crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then we need to do 6 copies of all the gems except the one with the lowest cost. So not that one, but the other ones, like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how are we supposed to play this when we don't have any cards here that we can use? 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 1 card per pile, except for the lowest cost gem. That is pretty crazy. Wow, that is crazy. And then we shuffle all of these cards here. Let me just do like a few quick shuffles here. This is like a riffle shuffle or a pharaoh shuffle, but you can just like stick these cards like into one another if you have like sleeved them, and that is great. That is like the most satisfying way of shuffling. It looks and feels like really great. So yeah, you can also like open it a little bit. So it looks like this. So that works. That is now the dream deck. That is the deck that the enemy will be using a lot to get on our nerves. So that goes right there. So you see, I put like the boss like in the bottom here because we need to like these cards to like travel around here, right? Which is why I have put the boss down here at the bottom, and also this the boss counter with the HP. We can pull this a little bit more to the right, so we have a little bit more room over here. Okay, I think like this it's okay. It's not perfect, we don't have a whole lot of room here, but we can somehow make it work. Also, I put like the deck not beside Xaxos, but actually on top of Xaxos. I will talk about him in just a moment. And what we now need to do as part of the setup is also unleash twice. And unleashing means that we draw a card from the Dream Deck and put it in space 1. I need to put it down a little bit more, like this. And then we need to unleash another time. So we need to put another card here in the one spot. But for that we need to move this one, of course, to the 2 here. Let me do it a little bit differently. Can I put this deck like this? Yeah, I think that's how it's supposed to be, because then I have room here. All right, so this is how it works. Okay, so yeah, that's quite interesting here actually. All right, so let me talk about like the changes that we have here now in the second exhibition. I will not talk about the base rules again. I will just like talk about like the new cards, about the new boss, about Xaxos, and about our new mage. All right, let's first take a look at the new cards. So first we have the next gem, the galvanized sapphire. Gain 2 gain 2 ether, which is pretty good. And Xaxos gains 1 charge. That is very good. We need to charge our Xaxos as often as possible. Then we have the vigorous sunstone that costs 5. That's quite a lot. When you gain this, if this is the second card you gain this turn, place this into your hand directly. Gain 3. It's a little bit expensive for 3, right? But yeah, it is not too bad to actually we can get into a hand immediately. But that's 5 ether. That means we need like a lot of ether during the turn. So I don't know if we can actually do that. We probably need a lot of those. Then we have the carnivorous rooks. That is the relic, the new one. Gain 1 ether, which is not which is quite rare actually for relics. You may destroy a card in hand to gain ether equal to its cost. Okay, that's not too bad. So you can like exchange cards, or you can destroy this and focus your close breach with the lowest focus cost twice. That's also not bad. That's not a bad thing. And the next new one and the last new one is the infused ignition. If we cast this, we do 3 damage. And if Xaxos has 4 or less charges, he gains 1 charge. So that's also not bad, right? So we can always like charge them up a little bit. So I think the galvanized sapphire and the infused ignition, and of course the tornado of insight again, and the Prismatic lens. These are like the 4 cards I will mostly focus on, I think. Then we have the boss here. The boss is the Thief of Dreams, right? The Thief of Dreams has 80 hit points. Again, we win if either we can empty out its boss deck, or if we can reduce the HP to 0, but also if we can empty this deck here. And that will be very tough to do, but it is possible. It is definitely possible. What this means is this is the Dream Deck, and this consists of all the cards I took from here, right? And that means that whenever the boss unleashes, then we put another card here in this rotational thing. And whenever a card reaches the 6, we suffer 2 damage, like the player suffers 2 damage, any player, and we place the card on the bottom of the Dream Deck. What we can do here is we can also like when anything's references a supply pile, these cards are not meant, but we can actually buy these cards, right? Since instead of buying the galvanized sapphire here, it would make sense to buy that one there, right? Because it wouldn't reach the end and then hurt us, right? Hurt us, so not Xaxos. I will talk about Xaxos in just a moment. What we can also do is spend 3 ether to just remove a card from here, like destroy it, right? So as I said, if the deck is completely empty, we can also win. But if a card like reaches the 6 and hurts us, it will be put at the bottom of the deck again, right? So we actually need to like destroy or buy all of them, which is also very tough. So I don't know. I think the best thing is just to try to get this boss down to 0 health. I actually have chosen a heroine that should be able to do that, I hope. The next new thing we have is Xaxos. Xaxos is the replacement for Gravehold. Remember, we usually have like the Gravehold health here of 30. Now Xaxos has 30 health. The only difference is that when we gain a charge, we can put that charge on Xaxos instead. And when Xaxos is completely charged, we can like flip over one of his cards and then do that effect. It's like an ally, right? So that is pretty cool. I'm excited to see how that works. Although I have to have a pretty good ability myself, so we somehow need to charge up a lot, and we don't really have a whole lot to charge up. So let's see. We will probably need a lot of gems in order to like be able to charge like a lot of stuff. So let's try to get like a lot of gems. And then the next new thing is in the turn order deck, there is a new card in there. It's not we have like one Nemesis card only this time, and the other Nemesis card was replaced by the Nemesis Delirium card. That means that is the card that makes the Nemesis unleash first. So put another card here in the rotation and then take a normal turn. And the last thing we have, and then we are really through, is our Mage. So first of all, we have a treasure because we finished the first part of the expedition, and this is a card, a level 1 treasure that we will exchange with a gem in our deck if possible. It is possible, right? So I will just remove that gem here and put that one here in instead. That one also gains one. We can only gain one either with that, but we can also gain one charge, and that's why I chose it, because we have Xaxos here, we have our abilities, so we can charge up more often. That is very good, right? So we will put that into our deck, right where usually the crystal would be. All right, and the last thing is to actually take a look at our hero, or at our heroine, so to speak. Let me put that aside. So we are playing with Ilya. You remember her from the story. Her ability is Life Embrace. Activate during your main phase, like when we have charged it completely up. Cast all of your prepped spells without discarding them. So that is pretty nice. Any ally returns a card in their discard pile to their hand. That is helpful like toward the end of the game. So at the beginning I will probably use all the charges here for Xaxos, and later on we can maybe do a lot of damage. Just imagine we have like 4 of those in here or something, right? That would be like, I don't know, that would be like 22 damage or something twice, right? So that's pretty crazy. And then the story for Ilya. How should one talk about Ilya? The most beautiful things defy description. She is like the warm, sure knowledge that the sun will rise tomorrow. Hope, eternal, even in this world that will gladly kill us all. Ilya and I were paired together when we were kids, picked to be tethers. I still remember the day we received our tattoos. We were holding hands and she looked me in the eyes, smiled so brightly, and asked if I could feel the magic. She said she had never felt so connected to the world and its ether, that she could feel awe flowing through her. I'd always thought of magic as something to fight with, a way to defend the village, to push back the portal-born, to keep everyone safe. But in that moment, in her eyes, I saw what Ilya saw. Beautiful, magical currents of life coursing through us all, connecting us to the plants and the animals and the stones and the water, connecting us to each other. Whenever we hold hands now, I think of it again. The connection Ilya sees everywhere she looks. There's no one I would rather spend my life with. Imagine who said that? Well, of course it was Kel. Alright, so, what am I doing here? Oh, yeah, right. That was my deck. I will put that there. The health here, and now we can finally get started. That took quite a long time, but, I mean, there are timestamps in the description, so that works. So I think we are now set to actually play. Alright, let's get started. Turn order deck, we start. That's nice. Alright, so we have one open breach. That's fine for now. We have 2 sparks, I think. So we do have 2 spells. So I would like to open one quite soon. With 3, I can open the first breach. These are like way too expensive for now. So let's see. We have like cards that are specific to her, right? Gems. This one lets us gain 1 ether. And when we discard this during an ally's turn, which is our own turn, we gain 1 charge. So we can just discard this and gain 1 charge immediately. That is amazing. That's why I took that, right? Because we can gain 1 charge here. With the other card, we can also gain charge. So we can charge up Xaxos really well. And here we gain 1 ether. An ally, which is us, may discard a card in hand. If they do, gain 1 ether that can only be used to gain the spell, autofocus, or open a breach. That is for a solo game not very interesting, right? I mean, we can discard another card and then gain another ether, but, well, I would not like... Well, we could actually discard 1 spark, right? And then get 1 more ether. Okay, it would actually work. Okay. So let's see. If we discard this, we gain a charge. We have 1 ether, 2 ether. I would have 3 or 4 ether. I want this card, but from there. I want this card. Do I want it now? Well, first of all, let's equip the spark here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you know what? Let's discard all of these. In what order? Let me discard them like this. Let me discard them like this for now. And then I will buy this card here and put it here. Alright. So that was already almost my turn. We discard these cards here. Come on. These cards here. Draw 5 new ones. That's just the rest of the deck. And then it is somebody's turn. Let's see. Our turn again. Alright. Will I use that spark already to deal damage? Yeah. I will definitely try to deal damage as quickly as possible. We need to get this one down here before he does too much damage here with the green deck there. Okay, so let's see. We have so many sparks. So same thing here. We can discard that to get another ether. We can discard this to gain a charge. We can gain a charge here. So I would have 2. I would have 4 ether again if I didn't want to use any charges, right? That means I could get another galvanized sapphire. That wouldn't be too bad, right? That definitely wouldn't be too bad. Because we need like a lot of these things to actually like charge up and stuff. So that's really gonna be my main tactic. Charging up and maybe keeping our deck a little bit lean later on then. With the Transmuter's Lens and get a few good attacks. Yeah, I like this one here and Transmuter's Lens and the Tornado of Insight. I think with that we can work quite well. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Oh well, but the Transmuter's Lens can only do that once with the Tornado of Insight. That's kind of bad. Well, at least once. That's better than nothing. Okay, so I will discard all of these. Let me see which order I will do that in. Yeah, this is actually a good order. Discard these, so I have 4 either. So I will get this card. Let's discard these here. And then draw back up to 5 again without shuffling the deck. Keep that in mind. That's a special rule for Aeon's End. Another thing is I still have the curse deck up here from the first battle. I don't know if we needed this fight because this is new to me. This wasn't part of the other Aeon's Ends, so I don't know. So whose turn is it? Probably the Nemesis. Yes, Nemesis turn, but the regular Nemesis card, so no dream card. Instead, we activate all the cards here. There is none, and then we draw a card. That's an attack. Unleash. Unleash means we pull these further and get a new card here. Gravehold suffers 1 damage. Well, we don't have Gravehold, we have Xaxos now. So instead, Xaxos will like replace everything that usually Gravehold does. Place this in front of the player with the most open breaches. That's me. At the end, at the start of my turn, I will always suffer 1 damage, except if I gain a card that costs 5 or more. So I don't really have like room to. Let me put it like here where Xaxos is. Well, let me put it here for now because I don't need these breaches for now. Okay. So that was that turn. Okay. It's our turn again. So I will deal 1 damage. Let's do that. I mean, it's just 2 health, but it's better than nothing. And then let's see here again. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5. I could get up to 6. Well, we could actually get like the first really big spell here, right? That would be amazing. Are these interesting? Not really. I still have a few turns for those. You know what? I will really use all of that. I know I need the charges. But like if I can start doing a little bit of damage on this side, that would be not bad. Right? And also that will also grant us charges later on. So you know what? I will actually do that in this order here. Yeah. In this order. And then I will get... Oh, no, wait. No. Of course not that one. This one here. Wow, that is pretty crazy that I could get such a high level spell that early. So now I will have to open like a few more breaches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then see what happens. Okay. So this is the Thief of Dreams Delirium turn. That's what I meant, right? That's the new, like the second Nemesis card, so to speak. So what happens there is... we do both things. So first we unleash. So we pull these further. Put this one here. And then we do a regular Nemesis turn. No card to activate. So we will just draw a new one. That's an attack. Any player suffers 3 damage. That will be us. And yeah, we get a Curse of Rot. So the curses are actually always part of of these battles here in Outcasts. So Curse Rot, that's the one at the Curse of Rot is the one at the bottom. That's the one I really don't like at all. That's a horrible one. Yeah, okay. Good. Well, not good, but that's the way it is. So let me discard this. I will just discard this here to the right. Doesn't really matter where I put it. Here is fine. Okay, then that was that, and now it's our turn again. So we will first suffer 1 damage because that stupid thing. No, we won't. I can discard this because we got this. We gained a card that costs 5 or more. All right, so let's see here. I need to open a few breaches. I have 1. I could gain 1, 2, 3, 4. I could gain up to 6. I need 3 to open this one here. So you know what I will do? I will put that here. Then I will use 3. 3. Would I then charge up Xaxos? I think I will. So I will actually discard 5. So first of all, with 3, I will open this breach. So now we have 2 open breaches. That's fine. And with the other one, I will start charging up Xaxos here with the other 2. I think that's good. So let me discard those right in this order here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. That's the new cards. So, as usual, we now have to shuffle the turn order deck. That's the only deck we actually shuffle. So, there we go. Alright, it is our turn. Good. So, I will deal with damage again. I know it's not a whole lot, but I mean, look at this. It's already down 3 HP, with and where we are hurt as well. But okay, so let's see. I do have that amazing spell, so I will put that there. I will put this here, and then I have Xaxos gains 1 charge. Last round, I forgot that Xaxos would have gained another charge as well. I need to pay attention to that. So let me find the other charges right here. They're like off screen, but that is fine. So 2, 3. I could gain up to 4. With 4, well, I only need 3 actually, right? So I will just... Oh no, I can only have 3. Put 3 here, and then I will focus that one. Because I need to start like opening more breaches. And this spark, I will just keep in hand for now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it is... whose turn? Our turn. Alright. So we do 5, 6 damage. So now we start doing some damage. That is good. 71. Wonderful. If all of them were opened, we could also gain 1 charge, but that is not yet the case. Oh, by the way, I drew the Curse of Rot. That I need to discard immediately as soon as I draw it. So, so first we have 1 spark here. I could have up to 3. Yeah, you know what? Let me actually discard all of these. I can discard the spark in order to gain 1 more either, in order to focus or open a breach. So I have 3, so I can focus that 1 more time. So it's almost open. Just 3 more either, and I have opened this one. So let's discard these here and draw 5 more cards. That's 4. So 5. There we go. And it is our turn again. Oh, that means the Nemesis comes twice in a row, probably. Ooh, that's not too good. Alright, another damage. It's not a whole lot, as I said, but I mean, it's better than nothing, right? So, down to 70 already. From 80 to 70, and we are still doing okay. It will get, like, worse later on, because we might have to buy a few cards from there. But let's see. Okay, so what do we have here? 1, 2... You know what? Let me do a few things here. I need 3 to open that breach. I want to do that because these 2 give like +1 damage on cast, right? And that is like 1 damage. That is very helpful. So I will put 2, 2 and 3 like this. With that, I can open it, and because of the galvanized sapphire, Xaxos also gets a charge here. That is nice. Oops, let me just put that aside. There we go. So that is good. Then I will put the spark here. And then I will discard these two. I will just discard these two in order to get 2 more charges. So Xaxos is almost fully charged. Just 2 more, which is pretty nice. Alright. There we go. Yeah, okay. So let me see in which order I want to discard these. I want to have these 2 first, and this one I want to have... let me do it like this. I think that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it is our turn again. That means the last 2 is going to be the Nemesis twice in a row. There can be these situations where like it's only your turn, like 4 times in a row. Then it's the Nemesis twice. Then you shuffle the deck, and the next 2 cards are Nemesis cards again. So the Nemesis can go up to 4 times in a row, and that is highly dangerous because you cannot do anything in between, right? That is really, really bad. So that deals 1 damage plus 1 because of the open breach number 3. So we're at 68, like that. And let's see, we do have our mega spell here. This one I need to discard. I would have had to discard that before the spark. I always forget to take a look at my hand. I always need to take a look at my hand when I draw up at the end. So, and then let's see. 2, 3, yeah, that would be 3. But I don't know if I will do that. I think instead I will put this here. I will discard these 2 to gain 2 charges. So I can charge up Xaxos completely. And I will use his ability immediately. Then I will like draw the card and see what happens. So, any player draws 4 cards and preps any number of spells in hand to their open or closed breaches. That is pretty bad because I think I will not have any spells here. But let's see. I actually do have spells. So I can like put them all here in these breaches. Okay, that's pretty cool. And well, and I still have things here, so I actually do have 2 more of these. I will actually put them here at the top, and with that I can charge up him a little bit more. Or instead, I could also get the fortified frost here. There's just more damage that I could do, right? That wouldn't be too bad either. You know what? I will get that damage here with that. Alright, so let me draw up back to 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't make any mistake. That was that's quite complicated here because that's a more complicated boss, and Xaxos is a little bit complicated as well. So I hope I'm not making any mistakes. So we have the Nemesis turn. Nothing to activate here. We have a minion, the Wandering Lasher. This one, like every attack, deals only 1 damage to the Wandering Lasher. But I can like discard either in order to damage him as much as I have discarded either. Okay, and then the next turn is also the Thief of Dreams. So first of all, we unleash here, like this. Oh, Transmutus Lens, we want this. And then we do like a regular turn. So first of all here, the minion unleashes, so another unleash. So, I'm up too high here. Let me go further down. Yeah, it's kind of tight, but it also works. You can still see the health down here. That's fine. So we unleash here, and then we draw another card. It's an attack. Unleash again. Oh man, it's getting tough here. Oh, we need to be careful. Like this and that. And then any player suffers 2 damage, so you're already down to half health, and gains a cursed charge from the cursed deck on top of their deck. That is not good. Also, I should have looked at my cards to discard that one. Alright, that wasn't too great. Ooh, no. Okay, so what do we do? What is our tactic here? All these sparks are getting on my nerves. So that Transmutus Lens is good, because I can just destroy stuff. That is pretty good. That is, I'm going to try to get that if I can afford it now. And it's our turn. That is good. All right, so let's start here. We do 1, 2, 7, 8, 9 damage. Down to 59. No, wait, 9 damage? Well, also, yeah, 9 damage. I will do that. To 59. And then I will try to get rid of that one. So these are all discarded in this order here. And of course, I did forget to discard these last turn. Man. Sorry about that. So, and then we have 1, 2, 3. We would have 5. That would be enough to get the transmitter's lens. But I can also first try to get rid of that one here. Yeah, you know what? I will spend all of these 5 here in actually this order. Yeah, the order is fine. To damage him with 5. And actually, you know what? Sorry about that, but then I will reverse that and like put 1 damage back here again. Instead, I would have like done one of the attacks towards the Wandering Lasher. I should have looked at my hand first, but that's fine. That's not really cheating because, well, now the boss has 1 health more. Okay, so, wow, that was a turn, but that was not all too bad. We got rid of that stupid minion. We need to like somehow clear up these and also clear up that. So, nothing to discard here. Wonderful. Okay. It is our turn again. We have nothing to do damage here. So let's see. We would have 1, 2, 3, 5. To open that we need 10. That's a lot. But I want that transmitter's lens still, right? Yeah, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this for sure. And that should be fine with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That works. So I will put that there. And these I should have discarded. Sorry about that. Let me just quickly fix that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exactly. I will also leave that order. That is fine. And I will take the transmitter's lens. Okay, I think that was a pretty good idea here. Let me discard these, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, I just keep forgetting to discard. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I just played another game right before this, right? Like, not right before this, but like an hour before this, and I didn't forget it there. And now I do, so I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what's the issue. Alright, the Nemesis turn, nothing here. So, let's draw a card. That's a power. Power 3. Alright, let me find 3 power tokens here. Reveal the top 4 cards of the Dream deck. Place 2 of the revealed cards on the bottom of the Dream deck. Return the rest to the top of the deck in any order and unleash twice. Wow. That is pretty rough. And I cannot do anything against it. Anything about it. That's bad. Another Thief of Dreams turn. By the way, I need to discard this. So first we continue here, unleashing, and then we draw a card from. No, we remove the power token here, and then we draw a card. Another power. That is power 2, and it says unleash, and then Gravehold suffers 2 damage, and the player gains a cursed bolt from the cursed deck. Oh man, now this boss is getting a little bit out of control. I don't really have him under control at the moment. That's kind of bad. 2. So first I will deal 2 damage. These 2 damage, well, towards the boss, there's nothing else to damage at the moment. So let me see here. We have a lot of spells. That is really good. Put 1 there, and 1 there. That is good. I have 1 crystal here. I will use it, but I can't do anything with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's our turn again. So I will deal 5, 6, 8, 9 damage. If I discard a card, even 10 damage. I would definitely discard a card. Let me just discard this card here. Right? So let me deal this damage first. Then we'll deal this damage. Bam. And then here. And then that was, what was it? 9, I think, right? Wait, let me see. Yeah, that was 9. 9 damage, that's fine. So 49. Okay, we're getting places. So almost down half health, that is okay. But it's now getting a little bit difficult here with the boss to contain everything. So let's see what I can do. I do have another spark here. Gain. If I discard this, I gain 1 charge. We can gain 1 charge there, and we gain 1 charge there. That would be 3 charges. But I could also have like 4. I could have 4. I could have 4 either. What would I do? I could get the infused ignition, right? That wouldn't be too bad, because I wanted to have some of those anyway, right? Because I cannot get this round. I can't, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I can't. So I could get this. You know what? Let me put that one here. And then let me put these here in this order, and I will get the infused ignition. Alright. I think it's not the best turn, but it's okay. 1. Our deck is getting a little bit fat. I need to reduce it down. I should get like the carnivorous rooks maybe, because that one... well, actually this one is really good, because I can like destroy a lot of cards. I will get this next round. I should have gotten that earlier. Alright, so let's shuffle the cards. Let's hope it's our turn, because then I can maybe get that thing. Because I should have gotten it earlier. Man, because now it takes longer until it appears in the deck. But maybe I still have time to thin out the deck. I hope I do. And it is not our turn, of course. That's bad. Alright, so first we unleash. This one unleashes. That means we suffer 2 damage. That is 3 damage to us. Here we go. And this one goes back to the bottom of the deck. And the others move also. And a new one appears here. Like this. I need to rewind something. So that at the 6, the card at the 6, if there is one, I need to actually remove it immediately and deal the damage. But the others don't move all the time. Sorry, I did that wrong. These only make space if they have to, right? So that makes more sense, because otherwise it would be too tough. Now I can understand it. So these I should probably have to move back a little bit, but that's fine for now. I will just leave it the way it is now. It should be okay, because I think I purchased these 2, so I think it's okay. Okay, and then we do a regular turn. So we remove these 2 power tokens. These will really hurt us in just a little bit. And get a new card, which is an attack. Unleash. Okay, so now we need to move this because we need room here. Gravehold suffers 4 damage. Okay, let me do that here. Any player gains a cursed shard from the cursed deck and places it on top of that deck. Okay, alright. That wasn't too great. Let's hope it's our turn now. It is. That is good. Okay, so first I will deal 2 damage. So, 47. Is there anything here that's interesting? The lightning arrow is good. I could take this. So let's see here. 20 minutes lens. Wonderful. I can destroy this and destroy another card in our hand or discard pile. So what I will do, I will destroy the spark here. And then I can gain any cards from any supply pile that costs up to 6. So we'll get the lightning arrow. Very good. So here we have 1, 2, 3. We have 5. That would be enough to get that lightning arrow as well. Or the tornado of insight would be great. Can I get that? No, I can't. But I can get 5 at least. And that order is pretty decent actually. So I will leave that order. Xaxos gains 1 charge. And I gain this card here. Okay, wonderful. That is okay. That works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it is the Nemesis turn. Alright, so we remove these 2. Oh man, this is gonna hurt now. Reveal the top 4 cards of the Dream deck. 2 go to the bottom, 2 stay on the top, and then unleash twice. Okay, so Carnivorous Box. Oh, I wanted to get one of those. I'm so stupid. Oh no. Well, this one will go to the top for sure, and the lightning arrow I think as well. So these 2 I will put at the top and these 2 at the bottom. So, and then unleash twice. So unleash once and unleash twice. So now we need to buy a few cards here if possible, but I want the carnivorous box anyway. So rooks, I mean, anyway, so that's fine. So that one is done. Then we have this one here, unleash again. So now we need to like put them all, like make them move further because we need that room here at the 1. So this one is here, so that means we suffer 2 damage. We only have 1 health left. That is kind of bad. And you put that at the bottom of the dream deck. Oh man, that is bad. And so that happens. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Okay. And any player gains a cursed bolt from the cursed deck. Okay. So now it's getting a little bit ugly. I really need to... I should have discarded that first. Now I really need to be careful here. Alright, and then we need to draw another card. That is a minion that is quite strong. Oh man. 8 health. That's a lot. That is a lot. Immediately place this card on space 1 of the dream mat. Oh. Move this forward as though it were a supply card. If it moves to space 6, discard it and Gravehold suffers 6 damage. Oh no. Wow. So these all move further. Oh no, I don't know if we will win. Oh man, what am I doing? I need to do more damage. I need to do more damage for sure. So 8 here. Alright, and this one moved over here. That means we suffer 2 damage. So now I can show you something that I couldn't show you in the first video. We can 1 damage we can take, and now we're exhausted. We can still continue playing, but every damage we receive, Xaxos or Gravehold, depending on how you play, receives double. So we still need to take 1 damage. That means Gravehold suffers 2 damage instead. So now we have a little issue. Now we have a little issue. Okay, actually it's not so small. It's quite a large issue. So now it's just us 3 times in a row. Let's use that somehow. Let's put this one here. The cursed shard. I think I had those before. I always need to put them back on top of the deck actually. You know what? I will do this. This is like a lost turn, but it is what it is. I will use these 2 to actually destroy that one because these are just cluttering up my deck. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, it's like our turn all the time now. So we will deal 2 damage. And I will deal that 2 damage. Actually, this one... Like, yeah, it will need a little while, but I will maybe buy these first. You know what? Let me deal these 2 damage to the boss first. I still have hope that I can like really damage the boss quickly. So, this one here. This one here. This one there. Like this. This one I don't need. This one I don't need either, but yeah. So I will keep this in hand and this as well, I guess. Okay. Oh man. I'm really nervous now, because now it's getting really dangerous. Okay, and it's our turn again, we know that. So we have 5, 6, 8, 9 damage. If I discard a card, it's 10 damage. You know what I will do. This one, wait, let me just count that up. 6 damage, 1 damage. Yeah, it's not perfect. I will not discard a card because I do 6 damage here. And I do 2 damage here without discarding anything. That's 8 damage. That's exactly what I need to get rid of that one here. Because this one is like too dangerous. It needs to go. It just needs to go. And then I still have like 1 damage I can deal. It's not a whole lot, but okay. So now it's getting a little better. Now I need to purchase at least 1 card here. Then it's getting a little bit better here. So let's see. We do have a few spells. This one is good. This one is good as well. And then here I would have 3 either. That would be enough. But I will do it differently. I will use these 3 here, right? So 2 there, 1 there. First of all, he gained a charge, and that was 3 either. And with 3 either, I can... no, actually, I will also... Yeah, I don't know. What am I going to do? Because I need that carnivorous rooks, right? Yeah, you know what? I will do that for now. I will get the carnivorous rooks, and then I will discard this one here to gain 1 charge. I think that's the better way to do, because we need to use Xaxos a little bit more, right? We just haven't used him as often as we should have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least now I don't forget to discard anymore. That is nice. So let's hope that it can be our turn one more time, because actually, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Okay, I think we kind of have it under control. Like, we only have like 2, 4, 6, only 21 health here. That is very dangerous. So let's hope that we can work with that somehow. It's our turn. All right. So we do 3, 4, we do 5 damage. That is the thing. That's one thing. So 39. Okay, down to half health. And also, if Xaxos has 4 less charges, that's the case, he gains 1 charge. Okay, so then we continue here. I do have 2 spells again. I will put them here. And with these, we can heal up Gravehold, like Xaxos a little bit. That is great. So 1, 2, we would get 4. 4 either. I don't want this. I would like that one. But that's fine. I will just spend these 4 either here. Also, Xaxos gains 1 charge with that card here. To focus. Because if we can open all of them, that would be really good. Alright. That was the turn. Not the best turn, but it was a decent turn, I hope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next one would be quite nice, because we can heal a little bit, do some damage, and it's our turn. That's wonderful. So we do 4, we do 7 damage. That's wonderful. 7 damage right here. And also, if we discard a card in hand per card here, we can heal up. We can heal up Xaxos. So let me see. I will discard this one for sure. And these here are not too interesting. So yeah, let me also discard this one here. That means Gravehold gains 2 life. That is pretty nice. Okay, good. I think the correct way of doing it would be discarding it like use that spell and discard a card. Use a spell and discard the card. I think that would be the right way to actually do it. Okay, so here, we can gain 1 either here. Yeah, I would actually keep that in hand, I think. And this one here I would discard in order to gain 1 more charge. So Xaxos is almost charged up. That is good. 1, 2, 3, 4 only, because we have 1 in hand. Okay, that is not too great. It is not even our turn. That is bad. Nothing to activate here. Then with the Moonstruck Hound. Yeah, that one I remember from the last plays. That one reduces all damage I do to only 1. If it's with a spell that costs 5 or more. But I do have a few cheaper spells here. That's fine. And it like Gravehold suffers 2 damage like every time it's activated. So, okay. And then it's our turn. Alrighty. So, we do have that one here. And then let's see. 1, 2, 3. That's not enough to focus that one here. So instead, let me just put like all these spells here for now. And these 2 don't really help me. Well, actually, I can use these 2 to focus. Here, 1 more. Okay, just 1 more, and then let's see that the next ability. Let's hope that the next ability is just good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Turn on attack. It's our turn again. So we do 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. 8 damage. All right. Then we're down to 24. Not we, but the boss. All right. We're getting there. I think we have it under control again. Kind of. We kind of have it under control again. That is good. This one. Oh, maybe we should have. Well, only Gravehold suffers 2 damage. We can live with that. That's fine. So this was all the damage here. Let me put this one here and that one. This one either I put this back on top of my deck. Instead, I can also like discard 2 cards in order to like remove it, like completely, like just destroy it. But I have pretty decent cards in hand. So I will not do that. I will put it here. So, 2, 3, 4. 4. That would not be enough. So let me first equip that spell there. And that there. So let me just see. Oh, actually, we can do something. 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, I know what I will do. I will use the Carnivorous Rooks. That grants me 1 either, and also I can destroy a card in hand to gain either equal to its cost. This one here. I will destroy the Galvanized Sapphire. I think I don't need it too much anymore, right? So I will destroy that one in order to get another 4 either. So I have 5 either. With that, I can buy another Lightning Arrow. That is good. And this one here, I would just discard, put here in play in order to gain 1 charge. That means Xaxos is fully charged up. And now let's see what the next ability is. Something like healing or doing damage would be great now, because I think we're kind of close. Let's hope it's something good. Crystalline Shield. Xaxos Outcast gains 8 life. That would be perfect. Or any player gains 6 life. Ooh. Oh, what would be better? Because our 6 life would be 12 life for Xaxos, right? So I think let us gain 6 life. I think that's good. Which is totally wrong, because exhausted players cannot gain life. I almost forgot about that. Well then, Xaxos gains 8 life. That's fine. Let's give him 10 here and remove 2. That is good. All right, cool. That was good. That was good. Now 10, 20, 25, 2, 4, 6. We had 31 health. That is 1 more than at the beginning. All right. All right. It's looking not too bad, but let's not jinx it. And I think I just did. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now it should be the Nemesis, right? So first he unleashes. And then this one here, Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Let's resolve that. And then a new card. Attack. Unleash twice. Oh, that is kind of dangerous. So we need to move these twice to make room. Ooh, that's not too good. But we can also destroy these, so I might have to do that. Oh, the tornado would be nice to have. All right. And any player draws a card. Well, thanks, I guess. Oh, by the way, do I have to discard that 1 card here? No, I don't. Ah, there it is. Okay. Or Gravehold. Oh, I could have also let Gravehold suffer 4 damage instead. Well, no, that's fine. I will leave it like this. That's okay. Alright, so let's shuffle the cards and hope it's our turn. Because then I will either buy the Tornado of Insight or destroy something there. And do some damage. Okay. So here I can deal a bit of damage. That wouldn't be too bad. Okay, this is a cool boss. Man, this one is really good. And don't forget, right? I'm playing this boss the first time as well, because I'm opening all the expedition packs as I play this for you. So this is really exciting, actually. Alright, so it is our turn. That is wonderful. We do 2, 3, 4 damage. If it discard a card, I can do 1 more damage. Let me discard this one here, because that one is getting on my nerves. So that would be 5 damage then. Very good. So I would have to put this there, I guess. 5 damage, so down to 19. Alright, I will just ignore that one here. That one is doing 2 damage each time it's the Nemesis turn. Until that gate gets dangerous, the boss is down. Alright. So let's see. 2, 3. By the way, one small thing I forgot, because I was exhausted, I should have destroyed one of my breaches. You just lose 1 breach. It doesn't matter which one. I will just destroy that one here, because that one wasn't open anyways, right? So that's fine. So we only have these 3 breaches now. Let me just center them a little bit, like this. Okay, so now let's see again. 1, 3. Okay, let's first equip these here. And then either we do charges or we gain 3. Yeah, let's use these 3. So first of all, Xaxos will gain a charge. And I will use these 3 to actually destroy one of these supply cards here. Doesn't really matter which one. The least interesting ones are these Vigorous Sunstones. So let me just destroy one of those. these are really not interesting at all. Okay, cool. Then then I'll discard these here and draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's see whose turn it is. My turn. Wonderful. 3, 4, 5 damage. All right. So I think we have it. I think that's it, because it's like almost impossible now, I think, to like completely like destroy Xaxos before we destroy him. So I think that's fine. Also, Xaxos gains another charge because he has 4 or less charges. That is good, like this. And then let's see what we have here. Yeah, the lightning arrow is good, and this one is good. Cursed charge a little bit. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I could do that. You know what? Just to be safe. I don't want to buy anything anymore. I don't need to do anything. I don't really need to charge up. So I'm going to discard a card in hand. This one here. And then actually that doesn't work. Well, I can just use that one. I still have 3. I put that one back on top of the deck. I will discard these 2. Let me put them there for now, and then I can destroy another card here. Let me destroy that one. Okay, I think that was pretty good, because now he really needs like at least 3 more unleashes in order to like damage me, right? So that will take a little while, because we still need to go through the order deck, and it's our turn again. I do 3, 6, 7 damage. So let's start with that, and then also I can discard cards in hand in order to heal Gravehold. Will I do that? Actually, I will not do that. That's fine. Gravehold is doing okay at the moment. So let me just equip a few spells here first, and then 1, 2. I have 3. 3 again. You know what? And let's just destroy another card, just to be safe. You know. Actually, let me do that one. I don't know if maybe a card comes up that moves like all the cards forward or something. So let me destroy that one. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Discard these 5. Let me now check. Do I need to discard that card? Yep, there it is. And then it is Thief of Dreams' turn. So unleash once here. And then Gravehold suffers 2 damage. That we can live with. That is fine. Then we draw a card. We're still at level 1. Okay. Power. To discard, we can actually spend 5 either. We could do that. Let's see. Gravehold suffers 3 damage. That's fine. Any player gains a cursed shard and a cursed bolt. That is not too great. I would like to not have that, to be honest. Let's see if we can do anything about that. It's our turn. Alright. So, I do 5, 6, I do 7 damage. You know what that means, right? That's exactly the 7 damage I need in order to defeat the Thief of Dreams. There we go. Ah, nice. Well, that was a good win. Actually, like I panicked a little bit in the middle, right? Like because like everything was full here and unleashing and stuff, but I got that under control quite quickly. So it didn't really matter to have Ilya. She had like a few good cards, but I didn't use her ability at all because Xaxos is there. So I'm kind of conflicted here. Xaxos is cool, but like it kind of takes away from like the personality, like from the abilities of the mages, right? So it's kind of like it's like 2 sides to that. I think Xaxos is a cool addition, but I wouldn't always play with Xaxos. Definitely not. Maybe like if you have an expedition with like 4 like with these 4 battles, and then one of the battles you actually play with Xaxos. I think the next one I will play with Gravehold again, because I want to get to know these characters, right? It's especially because we should like unlock a new character quite soon. I hope like now. All right. So then let's read like the after story kind of bit, like the conclusion here, and then see a part of what we have unlocked to finalize today's video. Conclusion of Battle 2. As the Nameless is finally destroyed, the mist burns away into nothing. Everyone relaxes, except Xaxos, who continues to hold his concentration on the protective bubble around them. Kel peers up at the red sun they can now see glowing in the sky. It casts the entire landscape into an eerie, flushed palate. Hard to tell that thing is dead, considering how weird this place is all the time. You get used to it. The group looks up to see a new form walking toward them, slightly obscured through the smudgy barrier of Xaxos' spell. She steps inside and Takron rushes over to greet her. Ku, I didn't know you were coming. Ku shakes her head, smiling. The impression is strange on her half face. Xaxos is my father. I can't just leave him to do this on his own. Takron glances over his shoulder at Xana, where she is tending to a wound on Xaxos' arm. That I can understand. If you still haven't forgiven me, why wear my symbol? Xaxos asks, nodding at the red cloak draped over Xana's shoulders. I will never forgive you for what you did. Xana places the bottle of medicine back into a pack and brushes off her hands. Your colors of rebellion. I disagree with the council in how Brahma is running our city, so these are my colors too. If you hate me, why trust me? Xana laughs bitterly. I'm too old to trust anyone, Xaxos, especially you. I'm not kidding myself. You could be lying about this whole thing. But if there's any chance, even the smallest one, that something like this is real, I wouldn't be able to go on living knowing I passed up that potential. The fountain is real, Xaxos says, and 30 years ago Xana might have believed the earnest quality of his voice. But she's been burned too many times before to waste energy on hope. Well, we'd better get going then. Alright, so now we get deck 2B and also envelope 2B. It's really weird that some decks here in the same box, in the same Aeon's End box, some of them you can just open on one side like this, and some of them you have to like rip open here, so it's kind of weird. I don't quite get that. But first let's take a look at our new Mage. That is Q, or Q, I'm not quite sure how you would pronounce that. Okay, very cool. We will talk about Q like in the next video then, and see like her story and what she can do. Complexity rating 7. Oh, that's a complicated one. But looking forward to this one here. Very, very interesting. Okay, and 2 open breaches. Wow, very interesting mage. We will play with her, of course, then in the next battle. And then let's take a look at our cards here. So we don't need these. So we have new Xaxos Outcast. Oh wait, wrong way. Let's first start here. So we have a new gem. We have a new relic. And a new spell, and another new spell. Alright, cool. Then we have like cards here that we need for Q. And then here, that is also for her, right? Then here we have treasure level 2 cards, because we will get one of those now for the next battle. And here we have like 2 new Xaxos abilities. But I don't think I will play with Xaxos next time. Again, I think I'd rather actually play with Gravehold again. Because Xaxos is cool, sure, but he's also not like it's not like a mechanism I want to play with like every single game. Alright, and that, I hope I haven't forgotten anything, concludes the video for the second battle of my Aeon and Outcasts Expedition series. I really hope you enjoyed it, and thank you very much for sticking around and watching this video. As usual, I want to thank all of you for your support, especially my very generous Patreons. And the biggest thanks go out to Thakron, who is the most generous supporter at the highest tier. I appreciate that very, very much. You can support me in numerous ways. You can watch my videos, you can like them, you can comment below them, you can subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content enough. You can also support me in Patreon, and you can join my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the very next video. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.